Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back once again for another Let's Play of Echoes of Wisdom. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we are still trying to figure out where more of these said heart pieces are going to be. We just went and headed around through, I want to say, within here of the Jabul waters, and we came across a certain type of abandoned ship where there was a said mini-boss to go and battle, and that was how we were able to pick up with another said heart piece. I think there were some other heart pieces as well that were located around within there of the Jabul waters. But now what we are going to be doing is actually heading down a little bit more through the south way here, and we're going to be landing our way back on into the Fair Wetlands, where there is going to be another said heart piece that we're going to have to go and find. Now we will be returning back to the West Hyrule area, and we will be locating on a couple other said type of heart pieces to be found too. Now here for this one in particular, for where the Fair Wetlands is going to be, is that we are going to have to go and figure out what type of I guess cotton candy monster is going to be showcasing up around, but I guess we already kind of know a type of lookalike of a cotton candy monster, which that is going to have to be with a enemy that we went and originally faced out before, known as Smog. And you guys may probably remember that there was a certain type of mini dungeon that was, I think, somewhere around within the area of the Castletown part, I think maybe a little bit outside of it, where there was a said dungeon that did have Smog to be located around within there, and that was our first many of said mini bosses to go out and battle for a said heart piece. And for the second Smog battle, there is going to be another said heart piece to be located here. So welcome to the Hidden Ruins, and if you guys are wanting to know of how exactly you have to open up with the Hidden Ruins, is that once you go and figure out where that said little stone type area is at, where the Deku Scrub statue is going to be, you want to make sure that you actually go and hit the two different type of said frogs that are there, because they're the ones that are casting out that type of said rain. And once you actually do get that rain all taken care and finished off with, that is when you can actually go and use your Ignig Soul, or maybe go out your way to use some sort of other said fire enemy that will help out on creating the said two torches to open up with this ruin here. Now, I believe we have went through the Smog area before, where there was, I think, other type of said electricity type of said switches that we had to go through from before. Now, technically, since we actually do have one of these guys here within our inventory, we could actually go and make these type of said areas a little bit simpler. And I kind of want to make that one, I guess, a little bit more of a difficult type of way on myself, because I technically really don't want to have like the other said type of electricity guys here. But either way, we're gonna have to do a little bit of a puzzle game with these guys here in this type of said segment. So just line them up here properly, and then put them all into the different set switches there, and then that's how we're going to be able to open up with the next door up and coming. Alright, so now I think if we just head on down into this way, we should be, I think, starting to, somewhat reach around into where there's going to be some sort of underwater segment that's going to show up. Technically, you don't really need to go and do anything underwater related, since we already do have one of the spark enemies that are already here with us. So just go and line up one of them there, and then I think you have to do it like 2 more other times, so you don't really have to go and try to find them within the underwater portion of that. But after when you're all said and done, this is where you can actually go and come across with Smog, and just do the exact same thing as how we went and did it before with Smog, is that you just want to make sure that you align all the different pieces of Smog together, and then fully attach himself back up. Now, unfortunately, we are going to have to do this battle in a much more difficult type of way, since I don't really have any of the special energy that we do have at the moment. So we are going to have to, unfortunately, kind of have to think a little bit different on our feet. Now, if you guys are wondering about how we actually have to go in it, well, basically have to do this type of said puzzle here with Smog, because I know that originally before we had to do some other type of moving around. Well, you are going to have to use a said boulder to piece out the different said parts of what Smog is going to be. But either way, once you actually go and take care of all that, and once he goes and blows himself up for another time, I don't think there's going to be any more other times that we will be seeing Smog after this, but after when you're all said and done, you should be able to go and pick up with a said heart piece, and that is going to be our first one for today of this said video that we will be able to grab. So, very nice. And we're almost getting a little bit more closer into our time of somewhat getting a little bit more closer into finishing off with all these different said heart pieces. So go and talk back over here to this type of said Deku Scrub, because you guys may probably remember that we did get some sort of, I guess, like a medallion or some sort of Deku Scrub, I think, inventory item from before, but this guy is actually going to upgrade it a little bit extra out here for us. So there we go. So now we got ourselves with the ancient charm that's been changed into a whole different type of said charm now. So we may potentially go and use this as something as a part of the finale stuff later, but we'll have to see what happens. And I don't really think there's any other type of said heart pieces that we do need here in the Fair and Wetlands, because I'm pretty certain we already got majority of them, I think, during the time throughout the main story. So here is another one right here within the West Hyrule area, I want to say. Just at the very tail back part of it, though. But yeah, there's another said heart piece for that. And you guys may probably vaguely remember seeing this type of said rock. Now, there is a way that we are going to have to kind of move this rock around, but once we actually go and do that, there should be another said heart piece just run underneath from it. And with that being said in mind, I'm going to go and end it off. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for another said time of Echoes of Wisdom.